Picture this. You're at a rooftop bar in New York City, the skyline glittering like 1,000 stars. You've been chatting with an attractive woman for the past hour, and there's definitely a spark. Your eyes meet, and for a moment, time stands still. The air between you feels electric. That, my friend, is sexual tension at its finest. But how do you create that magic without crossing the line into creep territory? It's a delicate dance, one that many men struggle with in today's dating landscape. Fear not, because I'm about to break it down for you, step by step. Before we dive in, let's address the elephant in the room, the creep factor. In the era of Me Too and heightened awareness about consent and respect, many guys are paralyzed by the fear of coming across as creepy. But here's the truth. Building sexual tension isn't about being aggressive or inappropriate. It's about creating a mutual, exciting energy that both parties enjoy. Think of flirting as the kindling for your fire of sexual tension. But remember, we're going for a slow burn here, not a raging inferno. 1. The art of the glance. Ever heard the saying, the eyes are the window to the soul? Well, they're also your secret weapon in building sexual tension. Here's how to use them. Make eye contact. Hold it for a beat longer than usual, then look away. When she's not looking, let your gaze linger. If she catches you, don't look away immediately. Instead, hold her gaze and give a slight smile. Remember, the key is to be subtle. You're not trying to stare her down like you're in a Wild West showdown. 2. The magic touch. Physical touch is a powerful tool, but use it sparingly and respectfully. Think of it as seasoning a little goes a long way. Some ideas. A light touch on the arm when making a point in conversation. A brief hand on the small of her back when guiding her through a crowd. Accidentally brushing hands when reaching for something. The key is to make these touches seem natural and unforced. And always be attuned to her reactions. If she seems uncomfortable, back off. Now, let's talk about verbal flirting. This is where many guys stumble, thinking they need cheesy pickup lines or explicit comments. Nothing could be further from the truth. 1. The art of innuendo. Innuendo is your best friend when it comes to building sexual tension. It's all about suggesting without saying outright. For example, if she mentions she's good with her hands, maybe she's a pianist or a sculptor, you could say with a smirk, "I bet you are." If you're talking about food and she mentions liking something sweet, you could say, "I've got a bit of a sweet tooth myself." The key is in the delivery. A slight pause, a raised eyebrow, or a knowing smile can turn an innocent comment into a flirtatious one. 2. The power of compliments. Compliments are great for building tension, but they need to be genuine and specific. Instead of generic comments about her looks, try, "I love the way your eyes crinkle when you laugh. Your passion for your work is really attractive." These kinds of compliments show that you're paying attention and appreciating her as a person, not just a body. Sexual tension is all about anticipation. It's the possibility, the what if, that creates that delicious tension. Here's how to build it. 1. The tease. Playful teasing can be a great way to build tension. The key is to keep it light and fun, never mean-spirited. For example, if she mentions loving romantic comedies, you could say, "Oh no, I think we're going to have to fight about this." If she beats you at a bar game, you could say, "I let you win, you know. I'm a gentleman like that." 2. The future project. Casually mentioning future plans can create anticipation and tension. For example, "I know this great hidden beach. I'll have to take you sometime. You haven't lived until you've tried my famous homemade pizza. It's a closely guarded secret, but I might be persuaded to share it with you." The key is to make these comments casual and non-committal. You're planting a seed, not making concrete plans. Your body speaks volumes, often louder than your words. Here's how to use it to your advantage. 1. To lean. When she's speaking, lean in slightly. It shows you're engaged and interested, and it also brings you physically closer. 2. The mirror. Subtly mirroring her body language can create a subconscious connection. If she leans on the bar, do the same. If she crosses her legs, mirror that. 3. The barrier break. If you're sitting at a table, try moving an object, like a menu or a drink, that's between you. This symbolically removes barriers between you. Here's where many guys go wrong. They mistake sexual tension for sexual interest. Remember, tension is about possibility, not certainty. Always respect her boundaries and be attuned to her reactions. If she seems uncomfortable, back off immediately. Never push for physical contact if she's not reciprocating. Remember that she has the right to say no at any time, for any reason. In America, we value directness and independence. Use this to your advantage. Be confident in your approach. American culture admires those who go after what they want. Respect her independence. Don't try to dominate the interaction. Be open about your intentions, but in a classy way. For example, I'm really enjoying talking with you, and I'd love to continue this over dinner sometime. Let me tell you about my buddy Tom. Tom was always the nice guy who ended up in the friend zone. He'd either come on too strong and creep women out, or he'd be so afraid of being creepy that he never showed any interest at all. Then Tom started applying these principles. He met Sarah at a friend's barbecue. Instead of immediately asking for her number, he engaged her in witty banter, teasing her about her taste in music. He maintained good eye contact, occasionally touching her arm when making a point. By the end of the night, Sarah was the one asking for his number. The key to Tom's success? He created tension and anticipation without pressure or expectations. Building sexual tension is like crafting a fine whiskey. It takes time, patience, and skill. But when done right, the results can be intoxicating. Remember, 1. Subtlety is your friend. Less is often more. 2. Use your eyes, your words, and your body language to create intrigue. 3. Build anticipation through teasing and future projections. 4. Always respect boundaries and consent. 5. Be confident but not arrogant. 6. Make it fun. Sexual tension should be enjoyable for both parties. In the land of Hollywood and happy endings, we often forget that the journey can be just as exciting as the destination. So enjoy the process of building that tension. Savor those moments of anticipation and possibility. And remember, in the immortal words of Top Gun's Maverick, I feel the need for speed. Just kidding. In this case, slow and steady wins the race. Now go out there and create some sparks, gentlemen. Just make sure they're the good kind, not the creepy kind.